Synecdoche is a literary device that I think nonfiction writers can really take advantage of as well. I always talk about choosing the right words, the search for the right words, and getting more descriptive. I mentioned this in my self-editing video, which I will link to in the description box below. And Synecdoche is just one way that you can just get more descriptive, more specific, so that your writing voice really stands out to readers. So there is an eloquent dictionary definition of Synecdoche, but I'm going to make it my own right now, because this is not a dictionary. This is the Revision Fairy channel. Are you subscribed? Subscribe. Click that red subscribe button below the video if you want to join me every week for writing advice and the non-eloquent definitions of things sometimes. So synecdoche is just when a part of something is used to refer to the whole of something. I told you, really not eloquent. I also wrote a post on Copyblogger recently about this with a lot more details than what I'm going to get into today. So that will be in the description box as well. So an example, the most widespread example that I found of synecdoche is when wheels are referred to, use the term wheels to represent a car. That's just a really clear example, because you can see that like a car has four wheels, and if someone says, hey, check out my new wheels, it is understood that you're talking about their car, not literally the wheels. So part referring to a whole. Another example is using the word steel to represent weapons. Weapons are made out of steel, so if you refer to them as steel, it's understood that you're talking about the weapons, the entire weapon or body of weapons. And the opposite, in a very non-violent example, I found, I think if you would refer to sun salutations or down dog, that would represent yoga as a whole. So it's using a part to refer to a whole of something. And synecdoche is a form of metonymy, which is similar, but it's a little different. It's when a specific term is understood to represent an entire body of things. A popular example of metonymy would be that Hollywood is the term used to refer to the entire American film industry, or you call journalists the press. The press represents journalists, or you could even do something like calling suits for business people, using the term suits to represent business people, businessmen, businesswomen. So yes, synecdoche falls under metonymy. And these are just great ways that nonfiction writers can not assume that they've chosen the correct words in their drafts, and look for ways to have their tone and their writing voice come out more. You're not always going to find an opportunity to use synecdoche or metonymy, but if you want, it's really fine-tuning. And just having that awareness of, hey, I could fine-tune my writing a little bit with making the voice a little more nuanced than just choosing the obvious choice. Because if you use the term Hollywood instead of saying the film industry, that's saying something about your point of view. Why do you feel that comfortable using the term Hollywood? What does that say about your perspective on things or your experience? Like all of these choices, they seem like minor choices that we're making in our writing. But they are really, layers of paint on the canvas that you are crafting for the reader that is going to give them insight into where you're coming from. And that makes a difference between generic writing and it's not even unique writing. It's just, writing that the reader has an opportunity to form a better connection with, because they get a better sense of who the author is. It is all of that comes out in our little tiny choices. So definitely check out in the description box below my full article about synecdoche and metonymy on Copyblogger. And again, if you've not yet subscribed to the Revision Fairy channel, hit the red subscribe button below the video and tap that notification bell so that you get a note every time I upload a new video for you. I publish every week. Give this video a thumbs up if you're going to look for ways to make your writing more specific and detailed and really have your voice come out for your reader. I will talk with you soon.